Cock-a-doodle-doo, everybody. Good morning. So what we're going to do today, try to get this thing running. It's been giving us hell over the past couple of days, but I think we have some good luck in store for us today, boys. So what we're going to do is, and what we did before, if you didn't watch part one, we fished it out of the pond. We drained what we thought was all the water.
Oh!
Part two, we drained some more water, dried it out some more.
Oh my goodness.
Part three, guess what? We're gonna drain a little bit more water out of her. So once we got all the water drained out of her, we're gonna go ahead and clean up the carburetor because now it's bogging down. So I'm guessing one of the pilot jets is probably gonna be clogged up. So without further ado, let's dig into it.
All right, neighbor who came over to help pull it out actually happens to work on these. So I was asking him about the not go forward thing, and he said, oh yeah, that CVT is probably full of water still. So now try to get this open. Oh, come on. Well, it's walking off. There it goes. I might be able to get to it now. Oh Lord. You guys see that? It's raining. Hanging in the rain. I need to get another pan. Well, that's why we weren't going forward. There we go. That right there looks like it could be dangerous. What do you think? All right, we got her open. Oh man, her sprocket back there looks a little rusty. Her belt doesn't look too bad. Definitely wet. Goodness gracious. Well, we'll blow it off. Let it dry off. And then we'll go from there. All right, we're on the other side now. We are going to take these plastics off real quick. Because we want to drain our stator over here, because there's probably tons of water in there too. We should have done all that from the very beginning. I just thought we'd be lucky and it'd be sealed enough, but no way is it going to be sealed enough when it's submerged underwater for a good 10-15 minutes. All right, now we need to take our bolts off here. All right. Oh boy, we need light. Those are going to be 8s. move our water pan over to this side now. Uh-oh, let me find that before it goes lost. Oops. So this should have a nice surprise for us too. Oh Lord.
Singing in the rain.
Wow. Surprised that was still running. So I need new gaskets for all that. And then this side. Alright, so I went ahead and took the airbox out because I realized that we need to drain the oil case for the gear oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and with vocal. Oh. Okay, that's just straight water.
Singing in the rain.
Where there should be oil. Oh, there's our oil. Oh boy. Guys, see that? Oh, it stinks too. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the gear oil for the Yamaha in there, just so it has something. All right, pulled the plug there. Found a few metal shavings on the end. It's all right, she'll send. All right, put our drain plug back in real quick. Oh, if we can find the hole. 6 ounces, so we're sitting at 24. I really want to fill this case because then we're gonna drain it all again. We'll go a little bit more than that. We put a good amount in her. She's gonna be fine for now. We'll let that kind of do its little air bubble weird thing, and we'll kind of move the gears around a little bit. We won't drive it. Let it kind of soak, and then we'll drain it again. I'm gonna spin this by hand real quick. So that way we get those gears washing that oil around. All right, it's a nice day out, so everybody's out having freedom fun, except for this Can-Am. We got the carburetor out. We got it sitting over here. Yankee Jr.'s having a little fun on his dirt bike, but Can-Am, what the heck, man? Whichever one of your designers decided to use rivets on that did not have serviceability in mind. I mean, come on, guys. You can do better than that. So we're going to do a little modification where we're going to do a couple of rivet deletes on this. All right, rivet delete kit. And I'm glad I already took off everything so all the metal shavings get down into the carburetor too. Takes off this top will be good. Oh, there we go. That's one. There we go. That's two. right. That was fun. How stupid of a design is that? Just to get that off. Now we got to remember to put our ground screw back on, but got all our pieces off now, so let's go over to the bench and we'll take these rubber hoses off. I got a new filter for this that I'm going to get, because you can see this one's a little rusty, so that's probably what's clogging us up down here. All right, we got our carb here. So this is going to be our mixture screw right here. This is going to be our idle adjust right here. All this does is adjust this slide up and down, and we can actually take this bad boy out. So we got a spring in there, got a little cylinder, little needle. You want to just very carefully mess with those. And sometimes there's little O-rings, but I don't see any on this one. I don't see any on this one. And then with the mixture screw, you want to, so it's clocked that way right now, so we want to bring it all the way down to dead nuts on it. So, well, if I can get that in there. So we're there. So 1, 2, 2 1/4. So remember that, 2 1/4. And usually there's a spring and an O-ring in here as well. So we'll go ahead. There we go, there's our spring. Bowl, so we can access our jets. 2 screw, probably end up with a little bit of gas coming out of here. It'll get drained pretty good before I got it over here anyhow. Alright. So it looks like we just have a pin right here. That came out of there. I feel like I should get another rag to set all this stuff down on. So we need to make sure that that little float right there, that needle right there, stays in place. All right, let me get another rag real quick so I can put all that other stuff on there. I'm gonna make it so this is kind of like our so we'll put all our dirty stuff in here, and then all the stuff that we're cleaning we'll put in there. Oh, that's always good. Come on, baby. Make sure you're wearing safety glasses, that's freaking sure. Make sure you guys didn't get splashed. There's not too much crud down in that bowl, really. So one thing is our pilot jet, and one thing is our main jet. I think this one's our main jet, and that one's our pilot jet. Oh, yeah, duh. Forgot, we got our air compressor. All this real quick. Yeah, bud. You can just leave it out there, bud. Oh, I think I got you guys. loose. Oh man, this one's got a whole bunch of little holes in there. Let's see if we can see daylight through that. Oh yeah, you can't see daylight through that jet. That's why that one sucks. All right, that's good. We'll clean that one out. Let's see if we can take our main jet out. Nope, it comes out. I'm just being a little stubborn. All right, that one's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right there. Let's see if we see. Oh man, that one too, guys. Holy cow. These are super clogged, so good thing we're taking that apart. Oh, come on, you idiot. Pick it up. Get our air compressor. Oh, I like this one. Just cleaning out the bowl from all the residue, and I am using a brass brush, so don't worry guys, it's gonna be all right. Oh, try not to screw up this gasket because I'm trying to do it without having to get a new one, even though I know I'm basically ruining this one. So listen, all the places around here are closed right now and it is annoying. All right, one more little blast. And we'll air dry it. Alright, I'm gonna go get a new fuel filter and then we'll go put this together. Alright, we're back from the parts store, and they actually, I was waiting for the XPS stuff to come, but they had the same exact gear oil that went in there. You saw before we put the Yamaha in there, Yamalube in there, just to make sure that we didn't get a bunch of corrosion in there. And now we'll drain that and we'll put this in. We got some more fuel filters because if you can see here, oh, where'd our fuel filter go? What did I do with it? But you can see the marks it was leaving. Hold on, let me find that. Found it. Okay, so this is our fuel filter that was on there, and probably, no, it's actually dried out now. But that was what was coming out of there, was stuff like that. So we got one of these numbers that's like a clear mesh filter, and then we got a regular old universal filter. So I think I'm gonna go with the universal filter first, just because, you know, that's pretty much gonna go on there. But if we still have problems, then I'll throw this on and I'll see if we have garbage coming through the fuel tank. So this will be our spare filter. So we'll blow out our lines here, put our carburetor back together that's over on the bench, and yeah, get this bad boy put back together. Let's see, all these jets look pretty clear now. I can see through them, where before I could not. They don't look like they have any more junk in there. They do have like a little corrosion, but I mean, that could just be, yeah. The bowl is nice and clean now, so that's good. Hey, I'm breathing like a maniac again. Oh, down in there is looking nice and clear. Where our mixture screw goes in looks clear, so I'm gonna go ahead and put our main jet back in. Put our pilot jet, and our pilot jet is for idling. Got our pilot bearing, or excuse me, our mixture screw. Go ahead and put that bad boy back in there. This little guy that controls our fuel coming in has to go back onto here, just like so. And then that little piece on our float goes down into there. And that's what allows the fuel to come in and out. And what we'll do is we'll line all that up like so. Get our little pin back in there. And boom. Now we have a float again. So once the bowl fills up, gloop, stops that fuel, lets it back in when it's empty. So now let's go ahead. And looks like it lines up like this right here. Just get that one started so that way we can go ahead and get this one started over here. There we go. Screw that in. Oh my lordy. Come on, baby. Good and tight. Good and tight. All right. And what we can actually do too is put our throttle back in. Got to line that needle up in there. Come on, baby. Which way you got to go in? Oh, whoops. I was doing it the wrong way. It's got to go like that. There she goes. There she goes. Now just screw this back on here. She's looking good. Looking good. Let's go ahead and blow out our lines over there and get it back on. All right, we got all our pieces here, and we're gonna do a top cage delete because that top cage really didn't do anything, but all this still fastens to a bunch of stuff. So to keep it as stock as we can, we'll leave this plate on. So this is fun. I get to do my first one of these. All right. Got her all back together, all our hoses back on, our little ground lead. Like I said, I was gonna leave off this top part, which actually kind of sucks with this plate on here because it actually makes it so you can't mess with that. So I actually thought about possibly taking it off, but it looks like I might hit the screw in there if I do that with this bolt. So we'll just leave it like that. Hopefully our mixture is right. And yeah, so let's get it bolted back onto the Can-Am. All right, same deal. I could get used to this. All right, the carburetor is on. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put the stator cover back on. So go ahead and do that. All right, got our stator cover back on, so we're gonna go ahead and put the air filter on. All right, show you guys what we got going on here. Get a little light on the situation. So we got our carburetor all hooked back up after we cleaned it, airbox hooked up, stator cover back on. We put our belt cover over here back on. Fuel filter is connected back up, so technically right now we can turn on the fuel and give her a try. So let's do that. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. So we're gonna turn you to on. Should get some gas in there. I'll have to wait for our bowl to fill up a little bit. Lights are on. Choke is on. Clear prop. Hey. All right. So let her get a little warm. See if she runs without the choke on. Because she's probably still filling the bowl up. Or the bowl might be filled actually. Make sure we're not dripping anything out of there.
think it had to work some of that other stuff. Wait, no, I took all the stuff out of the line, so I'm wondering if maybe the filter is going to get clogged. Guys, I think we are going to be good. And I'm going to leave that other diff fluid in there, let it work its way, and then in a couple of days I'll change it out. Woo! Put the plastics back on until I know that it's fixed. So what I'll go ahead and do is just move all this stuff to the side and see if we can go on a test drive. Oh yeah, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, baby. All right, well, we got the old Can-Am up and running. She's good to go. Air fuel needs a little bit of adjustment, but other than that, she's good to go. So we'll go ahead and get the plastics back on her, and we'll call it quits. I'll drain that diff fluid on her as well, but I don't need to bore you all with that, because next time I think we do a video or something like that, it's probably going to be something a little bit more fun. So we'll see you on the next time. Bye now.